All right, let's talk about the browser. So from top to bottom, right now you need to be on a load tab. So if you see like something else besides a browser, just make sure you're hitting the load button to bring up the browser. So going from top to bottom, this long rectangle here is actually the filter. So right now it probably says all instrument sets just like mine does. If you click on it, you can see all the synths that you own, and you can actually click on, say, poly, and it'll filter just the poly sounds. And now you can see the browser words are kind of highlighted that match what the patches are here. So if you go click on a filter like synth pad, electronic dance, clean, etc., it's going to filter the sound choices down based on these tags. So you can either unclick the tag, or you can go up to the upper left here and hit the reset button, and then the tags will reset. Now this rectangle in the middle here is the search bar, so if you click on it you can type, so I'll type the word throb, and now every sound here has the word throb in it. To reset this, you go to the left here, and that's the reset button. So these three icons here are the most important, and so by default, hopefully it's the middle one is on, and that's the most important one because that's the program filter, and all the sounds that we give you except for some of the multis are actually just programs. So if you are not seeing anything, it's probably because it's not on here. So if we go to like layer, we don't see anything. If we go to multi, we see a few, but that's because we're showing everything. We're showing just these three buttons over here show you everything. The middle one will show you user content and factory content. So if we go back to program and we go to this left button, that shows you all the factory sounds. So if you saved your own sound, you'll need to be on user to see it, or my suggestion would be just to keep the E button on, and then you'll see both factory and user sounds. Now this last button here that we'll talk about is just the rescan disk button. So if you're not seeing something you think you should be seeing, a lot of times just hitting that rescan button will kind of have it search the disk and solve a lot of the issues, and hopefully things that you were hoping to see will then pop up. So to round out the browser category, next to the MIDI channel here, we'll just talk about how to load real quick. So if you double click on any sound, the highlighted MIDI channel will load a patch, and you can see it load here, or you can just drag and drop and it'll do the same thing. Now this upside down triangle looking thing next to the MIDI channel will bring up a floating large browser, and this is totally resizable, so you can grab it pretty much anywhere and make it bigger or small. You can go full screen and it'll float, and same thing, you can just double click, drag and drop, whatever you want to do. It has the exact same functionality. So that is pretty much how the browser works.